Sorry guys. Can I please get your ticket there as well? Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle and try and secure yourself as much throughout the duration of the journey. As a conceptual net, to kind of, I suppose, act as a foundation for this, we thought of the apocalypse for two reasons. It is 2012, and it's also the 200th year of the Grahamstown founding of the city. So we thought, what if perhaps the apocalypse started in old Grahamstown? We just found it very interesting that from an exceptionally young age, one is told that there is an apocalypse, and it will happen, and the world will end. And you will die, even if you're two. It doesn't matter. This is post-apocalyptic, after the fire, after the panic, after the storms. This is that distilled settling of the ashes.
It's people trying to rebuild and to define things like culture and identity in a context or a space where those things are problematic.
It is definitely about trying to find a space in which we're working together, cross-discipline, working with various different kinds of people who wouldn't ordinarily get together. And certainly as a project, we are the little three-headed monster here.
We're asking them to engage. And that's a lot, to ask an audience to engage, to not just sit and watch or view, but to enter into the space and to be active and to allow an open mindset.
They can move and do as they please. They can respond to their curiosity, and we encourage that activity over the docile body sitting in front of the proscenium arch, much like we watch TV, I guess.
I think we're asking people to engage and poke us, and that makes us vulnerable, but it makes the audiences vulnerable too, because the question is really, what do we want to be making and what do people want to be seeing? And how do we find that out if we just sit in a darkened auditorium and then leave afterwards and forget about it? I mean, certainly people have reacted in a way where they don't want people messing with them. Yeah. But I think that's also okay. I think part of the sincerity of the piece is if I come up to you and I'm going to do something now and you don't react like I expect you to, which is in most cases to shut up and sit down and clap at the end of it, regardless of your feeling, then how sincere am I in what I'm doing?
Initially, when we were looking for a site, we were looking for any space that, when disaster strikes, is turned into a safe haven. So that's a hospital, that's a school or a town hall.
Underground parking lots.
Underground parking lots, military hangars, churches, and we explored all of those various things, and we ended up here, and it conceptually, I think it made sense.
And I think the other thing is that it's out of town, and especially during festival, everybody's sort of focused on this venue and focused on that venue. There's something about certainly the journey, not only for the audience in the truck, but also for us as cast to be able to move out of that space.
And into the margins. I think we all like the margins.